Welcome to Commodity Analysis on Friday, the 3rd of May, non-farm payrolls day. And that's the reason we're going to have two, if I've got the time, I'll give you two videos today. Really important day. And let's just start by looking at, this is the same chart that I had up last night. And it's all starting to make sense. It's all starting to make sense, and I want you guys to have a look at this. First of all, this number one fork here that I've drawn is sort of peculiar green colour. You can see the support that this has offered. These two pivots here, this high here, previous high in the low 90s, this low here in the, I think that was 1532 or something, 1530 around there. Let's have a look, 1530, that's right, and this 1529 here. And I just want to show you the frequency. The frequency of price on this line is astounding. Look at that, all the way up. Don't worry about this. This is price distribution, okay? This is price distribution, and if you can't get your head around the fact that you're not always going to get a perfect pop like that, that hardly ever happens. And important support and resistance. Once you get your head around that idea that you have price distribution around a line, and look at this. Let's go down to the 30-minute just to look at that. See, it's doing the job. It's doing the job, and that's why yesterday, look what happened. We had this big dip down. Here's our big. Remember this line here? If you watched yesterday's video, this is part of a pitchfork. Okay, using I'll do it very quickly. I'll show you. It's using these three pivots. This one, and this one. And let's just go back. And this is what we're trying to punch through. And we failed several times. Perfect touch there. Fall away. Again, touch, fall. You look at these bars one by one. Then it becomes support here, okay? Anyway, I've drawn these forks in. The most important, I guess, is this blue downsloping fork here. And that's where we are now. We're not through this upper median line parallel. See this? Let's go to the one now. There you are. This fork here. Fork number 3, okay? And we're not through the upper median line parallel of that fork. And what I've done, the difference between this template and last night, I've added the reaction lines. And you will see that this fork number 3 gives us this upsloping median line here. If I hover the cursor over it, was it this one here? There you go, number 3. Okay, and let's just get rid of that. That was, and I'm going to now go over it with a manual trend line, and let's make that a solid. Just whip that up. Whoop, there we go. Perfect. Okay. And that's what we caught on. And the reason I'm doing that is because I think this is going to be important later on this afternoon. I'm not saying that price looks like it's taken a spike to the upside, and we're trading. It's midday here in France, so it's like 11 o'clock, late morning in London, and we've got just under 3 hours until the data comes out. Here's a downsloping median line from number 4, fork number 4. Remember, I can't move these, okay? As soon as I refresh the chart, there's a tick. It goes back to its location. I think that's going to be a problem for us. Let's have a look. Where is that line? There it is. Let's just draw a manual trend line over that. And the reason I do that is that, as you know, these lines obviously have to change. They are perfect. Look at that. Have a look at that. You couldn't ask for anything better. But if we could drop down to the 5-minute, you see, it's up here. And this is why it's so difficult. Remember, a line is going to change not only its location, but its angle. As we drop down, these lines become shallower. Their angle decreases. But again, let's have a look. It's at the confluence. Price is being pulled higher by this number 6. Let's go out again, and I'll tell you what I think is going to happen. Is this number 6? Where's number 6? I think this is number 5, number 4, number 3. Number 6. Now I've taken this off this pivot here. Obviously, let me just show you. This is the downsloping fork, and I played around with this quite a lot because I mean, that is pointless and useless. Using those 3, that would be the modified shift, which doesn't really help us either. I suppose we can have a look where the you see a tiny little pip up there and then down through that reaction line. You know, the reaction lines will show you, and this here is actually, where is it? Let's go down to the 15-minute. This pivot here, halfway up that move. Let's have a look. Let's have a look back there, and that's the one I'm going to use. Let's just get it absolutely spot on, and that's the. Let's tidy that up as well. There we go, and that's the one I'm going to use, and I'm going to show you. There you are. There's the downsloping. We've broken above it, but now the reaction line is forcing price lower. It's being carried up by this one. This is a classic. You know, you've got two opposing forces, action and reaction. So look, you see how the lines move? And if you don't understand this, see here is, let's just go over this one as well. Okay. And that's how you've got to try and make sense out of the chaos that you see in front of you. Okay, so there we are. And let's view it so it's nice and tidy in this. There's no doubt, I think, price is going to have another break up. But if we go to the 30-minute, remember why I started talking about, we've got this big boy here which we want to try and break through, and that, if we break through that, we're going all the way up to 1600, I have no doubt. We need to make a higher high here. But look at this. This pattern. Price is ricocheting between this top line here and this rising center line of number one, fork number one. This, here on, let's have a look at it again. This big greeny coloured fork here. Algae coloured fork. Don't know what green that is. I shouldn't have used it. Anyway, my point is, I mean, it looks like price is making a break for it in late European trading here, late morning European trading, but I suspect we could come down here again. Remember, we got non-farm payrolls and a host of other data today. We could have a very, very volatile move, and if price doesn't break higher and falls again, we could repeat this pattern many times. It doesn't have to be just once. We could go up like we've done here, we may break up but then break down, and we'll have to watch. That's what I'm watching. This is key support. If we break below this, and it's running at, what is it? That's roughly about 84, 1584, 1585. Depending on prime, dependent on time and price, obviously, as it's a rising line. And this line here, this big blue upper median line parallel, is not breached. It may look it, and I did warn you last night. I said that is still in play. And if you, as you go out and you look at the candles now, you realise it's still holding price back. Now, there's one other thing. I drew this big black fork, this upsloping back fork. The move one uses this move here, this superb sell-off. Okay. This one here is a type of F&L fork, but it's using this first, and we know it's this fork's bona fide because, if you remember, we've got this reaction line here that's holding price back. Now it looks like prices, we're trading 1591. And we're bang on this reaction line from this black fork. And you may think that price hasn't touched the center line, but I want to show you something. See, remember this fork? Let's just scroll out slightly. This big black fork here. Doesn't look like a touch, but just to show you how deceptive price can be and how you need to understand your... See, there's a touch. In the 5-minute, it's showing as a touch. In the 1 minute, let's just tidy that down, Sloper. There's your poke through. But yet we go to the 15-minute, it's a fail. You've got to understand this, and it makes so much more sense when you actually understand that all these lines move dependent on your time frame. So what are we looking for? We're looking to get long on a breakup. We have this powerful upsloping reaction line that's doing its job now. This one here from number 6, which is oh no, which one is it? No, you've got me going. Is it from this one? No, it's there. It is. It's from this pivot here. Okay, so we're watching price wobble along the top of this fin, this one here, and it trades 91.50 bid at the moment, offered at 3/4. Is it going to break through? Well, we'll soon find out. but I suspect it's not going to be that simple. I expect we may fail to make a higher high, trade down, and then up if we're going to trade up at all. There is always the possibility we may break below this line, but we'll be watching. Now, we'll be back after non-farm payrolls to see what chaos has developed, and until then, have a good day.